Hey, this is Matt once again. We're about to end the video. There's another paid request, this time for Loranfrancisco. Thank you so much for that. And for those interested requesting pretty much any type of videos, topics, reactions, reviews, re-reviews, reactions, commentaries, what have you, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. Yet again, for the 1000th time, I apologize for my neighbor's roosters. They're supporting guest star in this series of videos. What can I say? But this is this Bullet Train, new film that came out starring Brad Pitt, Aaron Taylor Johnson. Some surprising people I didn't expect. Is I didn't really watch much of the trailers, to be honest. I honestly didn't watch much of any of the trailers. So some of the people that popped up were kind of fun and surprising. Now it's from the same guy who directed Deadpool 2, David Leitch. He also was one of the directors of the first John Wick film. And while one has continued with the John Wick films, this guy he did Deadpool 2, he did this movie. Atomic Blonde I could not get into. Deadpool 2 was a lot of fun. This was a lot of fun. I really did enjoy this movie. While the finale has a big case of CGI overload, this was very colorful, extremely fast-paced, some fun pieces of dialogue. Brad Pitt is having the time of his life, and I'm a Brad Pitt fan. I loved World War Z, Seven, Fight Club. I even liked him in the first Ocean's 11. Like I said, I really liked him as an actor. I do think he did a really good job in this movie. Pretty much the basis of the film is that it's around Tokyo, and he's an assassin, but he's mainly a handler, I guess you could say. He's a handler named Ladybug, for the ironic point that he seems to have bad luck no matter where he goes. I like the way it plays into luck and fate. I thought that was kind of fun in the story. How much luck and fate plays into this, especially with Brad Pitt's character. Almost like a male version of Domino from Deadpool 2. In a way. So I actually thought that was kind of fun. He has a simple job to go on this train and get this suitcase. But Eddie's filling in for this other guy named Carver. And then, as he gets on the train, he just gets wrapped up in more crazy and crazier and crazier situations where there's like these two British assassins. One is, to get his name right, Tyree Henry. And the other is Aaron Taylor Johnson from Kick-Ass. Much better here than in like Godzilla's Ford Brody. So it makes me go, well, maybe it was the way that the script was written. Because Aaron Taylor Johnson surprised me. He was very fun in this. He seemed like he would be fit into a film like Snatch. You know, the Guy Ritchie movie. So you have those assassins, and then more assassins pop up. When the fights happen, they're pretty well done. It almost at times has a bit of a Tarantino vibe in terms of dialogue and feel to it, which I appreciated and I rather did like. How do I go into this without getting the spoilers? Like I said, the ending has a bit of CG overload, but at the same time, I could deal with that. Again, there's just a great colorful cinematography. Like I said, there's some people I did not expect, which was cool to see them in this movie. There were times that the movie made me chuckle, there were times that the movie made me excited, and this was a lot of fun. This is definitely, I would say, in my top 5 of the year. Of course, I say that, then you still don't have people go, you hate everything. Well, I don't know, I enjoyed the Batman, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the Black Phone, the Gray Man, Everything Everywhere All at Once. The new Rescue Rangers I thought was surprisingly fun. Jackass Forever, Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe. It's actually been a pretty good year for movies for me. And this is another one that I think was fun. That's what I want, fun. Not like Prey, which was boring, in my opinion. But, going into spoilers right now. I like that Brad Pitt's character because of his bad luck. And like there's a bit where a flashback. There's a decent amount of flashbacks in this movie, which might annoy people with the amount of flashbacks. But I could deal with it. And again, there's such energy to it that was kind of infectious to me. But there's a guy that he's on a job taking pictures of a guy tried to commit suicide and landed on his car. And then he's actually handing in his car. And it freaks Brad Pitt out. I didn't realize his handler, which I watched the trailer afterward. I guess you would know this by the trailer. Sandra Bullock is in this. And it's not like in one scene she's gone. You hear her voice throughout the film. And then, like I said, spoilers. She has a scene at the end of the film. And that was cool because I'm a big Sandra Bullock fan. Sandra Bullock, I would say, is my favorite actress. And it was great to see her in there. So again, you're supposed to get this briefcase. You have these two British assassins. They're there because they're supposed to take this briefcase and this one guy named White Death, this guy's son, back to him. And that's when, again, things just get more and more and more complicated. But at the same time, I was still understanding what was going on. Again, with a lot of these characters, they have their own flashbacks, like our two assassins. They have flashbacks to jobs that they have, where you get some pretty good action scenes, like they're arguing about how many people they did kill. And so it goes back, they count 1, 2, 3. You get some good explosions, great stunt where a guy flies off his motorcycle. And again, there's some fun Tarantino type dialogue. In one particular, the one guy, his name again, Tyree Henry, he was a lot of fun. He was very entertaining. He was the brother of Aaron Taylor Johnson. He loves Thomas the Tank Engine. And he's talking about Thomas the Tank Engine, and Aaron Taylor Johnson's getting like sick and tired of it. And Aaron Taylor Johnson, again, I give him a lot of crap for films like Godzilla 2014. But this is easily my favorite performance I've seen this guy do. Like I said, he would be in a Guy Ritchie movie like Snatch. He was just vibrant and funny, and the dialogue was just entertaining. And like, everywhere you turn, another assassin pops up. Like Brad Pitt's trying to leave, he gets almost stabbed by this guy who's a Mexican assassin, and you have a flashback where his family was poisoned at a wedding, and Brad Pitt's like, I don't know you. And Brad Pitt he was there, but he had nothing to do with it. He's pretty much there just to watch. And some of these flashbacks, it was someone else who did it. And then that someone else was another assassin called the Hornet who poisons people. And then there's another assassin who she kind of pretends to be like a schoolgirl. I would say of the characters, of the people, she was the one I was the least interested in. I don't know if it was just her snarky vibe, which is the point, or just something about anytime she was on screen, I kind of lost interest. I don't know why. Again, I don't know if it was the acting, I don't know if it was the way the character was written. That's just one of the few things I'm like, just didn't care for her vibe in any way. I don't know how else to word it. Again, each of these fight scenes are pretty fun. Brad Pitt fighting this Mexican assassin. Brad Pitt's using the briefcase. Ba ba ba. I like the bit where he uses it as a shield and the knife bounces back and hits the guy. A better way of doing it, unlike Prey. See, because this is meant to be funny. And Prey, that's meant to be serious. When the predator accidentally shoots himself in the head. Here, the assassin accidentally bounces off and hits it. But it's supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be comedic. Because it is. Or like when Brad Pitt has a fight with this guy, Tyree Henry, but it's in the quiet car. So they're fighting each other and hitting each other's hands or feet, but they're still trying to be quiet for the passengers. That's fun. I like when Brad Pitt snaps at the old lady. Oh, eat a battered ditch, lady. Eat a battered ditch, lady. Oh, I'm sorry, listen, I'm sorry. I'm just having a bad day. I did. If you saw the trailer, that would have... See, this is why I don't watch a whole lot of trailers anymore, because a lot of trailers give away a whole lot of the movie. Or a good chunk of the movie, so again, that's why I kind of avoid a lot of trailers. Or if maybe I did see the trailer, but then I didn't see it again, so I forgot. Because sometimes, I mean, with me, if maybe I see it just once, then I'll forget it. But if I see it like over and over and over again, then of course, yeah. But maybe I did see the trailer once, but again, I forgot. I saw the trailer once a long while ago, and then with all these other movies, I forgot it was even coming out. And then again, loranfrancisco was very nice to send this request. I'm like, oh yeah, that is the thing. I like because the train was based in Tokyo. There's this mascot, really cutesy thing. I don't even know what the hell you call it. That someone wears as a suit, and you see it pop up. At one point, Brad Pitt's playing tug of war with it to get the briefcase. It even punches it in the face. And you find out later that's the Hornet, because then you see that it poisoned this one. It's not a little kid, but it's a grown son that our two British assassins are supposed to take. So they lost the briefcase, and then when they're back to return, this person, this cutesy suit, you poison the guy. Type of poison that makes your eyes bleed. Other cameos, Channing Tatum has a cameo. I understand why some people don't like him. I used to not like him, but I gotta admit, the more I've seen this guy, the more he's kind of been endearing. I was going to say enduring, but endearing to me. I like 2122 Jump Street. I liked White House Down. Not a lot of people, not everybody does. And I didn't see the one he did with Sandra Bullock. Came out this year. But I thought his scene was funny, because Brad Pitt's hiding and tossed him, and Tatum's confused, like, is this like a sex thing? I love Brad Pitt's reaction. It was like silence, like, nope. I thought that was funny. There were moments that did make me chuckle. Like when Brad Pitt is trying to have this fake meeting with Aaron Taylor Johnson against these guys, and they're supposed to hide what's in the case. Again, they make it consistent throughout it, at least. They didn't just pop out of nowhere. This whole thing about luck and bad luck, and how Brad Pitt has like the bad luck, but maybe is the best luck in truthfulness. So he has this thing, he's trying to fake it, and just accidentally, when he does this, he gets the combination just right, and the whole fucking thing falls out, and there's no money in it. Oh, shit. And they run back in the train. I thought that was really funny. I thought the fight that he has with Aaron Taylor in the kitchen was a nice fight. Brad Pitt has a nice fight with the Hornet, the poison lady. And like the poison drops the poison onto his hand, the needle, and he has this look on his face, but he immediately does this, and then stabs her. Like without even looking, like his eyes over here. He does this, and, just and then they're staring at each other down. As she's getting the anti-venom, fucking steals it. Whew. You got another one, right? You don't have another one? Brad Pitt is having a lot of fun in this, and like I said, it feels like it's the most fun this guy's had in a long while. I mean, I know it sounds stupid. It's almost as if his character from fucking True Romance, this is what he grew up to be. Like, he got his shit together just enough. He got his shit together just enough, took off the drugs, and then, this became his job. Oh, you also have Hiroyuki Sanada. This is a guy, I think he's going to be the new John Wick film. He was, I think, Scorpion in the new Mortal Kombat movie. I thought he was portrayed a lot better here. He pops up much later in the film. But he has like a backstory with this White Death character who's actually Michael Shannon. Then you have this whole finale where this battle takes place. Is that, I mean, if you're expecting, again, a John Wick type of final battle, you may be disappointed. But I didn't mind because it was still fun with, again, Brad Pitt. Like, Brad Pitt and Sanada have a good conversation where Sanada tells about what a ladybug truly is to their culture. And, you know, Brad Pitt's like, did this confused look on his face. It's like, what? Like, at first, I will tell you a story. Brad Pitt's like, no, I'm good. I don't, it's a short story. No, I'm good. I don't want to hear the story. I think, like, Brad Pitt sells it with his performance. It's like him and this other guy are dealing with this train, trying to deal with the train, while Sanada is taking care of some bad guys with a sword, getting in a fight with Michael Shannon. And because of, again, a case of luck, fate that Brad Pitt kind of instills, things go haywire. They even make fun of the whole flashback thing. Like, the movie knows it has so many flashbacks. It makes that into a joke. I thought that was a fucking Fiji water. This isn't Fiji, but a water has a flashback. Because there's a point where a bottle of water falls out of a bag, and then you see, like, the flashback of the water and where it went to, and... Or it's a really good advertisement for Fiji water. But I thought it was pretty funny, pretty clever, and it rolls out. And Sanada, I didn't even get into that. Like, Sanada's character has a son who's on the train, and he grabs a bottle of water and throws it at Michael Shannon. And that is only thanks to stuff Brad Pitt's doing up there. Maybe I would like to have seen Brad Pitt do a bit more fighting in the finale. A bit more action stuff in the finale. But he does a little thing here and there. But again, he's still important to the plot because of the whole, again, luck thing. Which they established from the beginning of the film, and they follow through to the end of the film. I thought that was nicely done. Now, when there's this train derailment, which is, again, CGI overload, that happens, it seems like, all the time. I like the Gray Man, but there are points where it's just CGI overload, like the plane sequence, and a great scene with a bus, like train, not, I don't know if you still call it a bus, I don't know what you call it, like a I don't know what the hell you would actually call it. Great scene, but then it ends with a big CG explosion, collision. I guess for safety reasons, anytime, I'm still not big on it. I remember back in the day when they used models to do these. Under Siege 2. I mean, Under Siege 2 Dark Territory would use that. Well, I kind of wish they would do stuff like that again. I mean, again, Under Siege 2 Dark Territory would do that stuff. Why can't we use some of that stuff again? I don't know. So, yeah, that's one of the few big nitpicks I have with the film. But at least there's still fun to be had, because I love, like, there's this slow motion fall as the train's derailed and Brad Pitt's falling through each car in slow motion, and the look on his face. That was at least the movie's still making me laugh, even during that bit. And even the ending, it's a pretty funny movie where, heavy spoilers, the train's been derailed, he's hurt, Michael Shannon's like hurt and bleeding, and he comes out, and then Brad Pitt mentions, listen, I'm not even Carver, I'm not even that guy. What? Yeah, I'm just a replacement. I mean, he is a dick. Oh, and you find out that in a flashback that Carver, the other assassin, is Ryan Reynolds. He has no dialogue, he takes off his helmet, there's Ryan Reynolds. But he has that cameo. I guess because I think Brad Pitt had a cameo in Deadpool 2 as the Invisible Man, the invisible superhero. So I think that's probably how he got Ryan Reynolds to do a cameo in this. I think also Brad Pitt has a small role in The Lost City, I believe, and that's how Sandra Bullock got into this, and Channing Tatum. So it's kind of fun, like they're all like doing their own movies. Of course, David, the director, had done Deadpool 2. So that was a fun little bit. But anyway, Michael Shannon's like frustrated. What? You're not even the guy? And one thing I forgot to mention, the assassin that's like a schoolgirl teacher, not teacher, but schoolgirl wannabe. She made this bomb in this suitcase as well as this gun. If you fire the gun, it blows back onto you. I like Brad Pitt's like, just let her go, bro. And when Michael Shannon shoots, big old massive headshot. I like the way that was done. Like, ooh. I thought it was really cool. And then Sanada and his son say their goodbyes. At least that girl I don't like, she gets a pretty good comeuppance, which was pretty funny. Which I'm not going to spoil that. And then Sandra Bullock arrives. Sandra Bullock arrives, and it feels like we were supposed to be surprised that it's Sandra Bullock, but again, they gave that away in the trailer. Should I have even given that away in the trailer? Like, again, the marketing... I think the marketing team did not do the best job selling this film. Just watching the trailer again, I don't think it sells the film the best. And the posters... Well, I had to find this one poster for the thumbnail that's decent. The other posters just seems like a bunch of random people put on there, plastered. I think the posters are pretty lame for this movie. The trailer isn't the best to sell this movie, so I don't know if this movie will even do that well. I really don't. Because again, I think the marketing team kind of dropped the ball on this. And didn't give away Sandra Bullock is in it. But she arrives, and Brad Pitt has this positive outlook on life, and you know, maybe it's not bad luck, maybe it's good luck. And they go off. Oh yeah, some other nice like musical cues. Like during a battle in the end, there's I Need a Hero, but it's in a different language. I thought that was kind of a fun bit. So there's some nice pieces of music in there. Like I said, it's very colorful. It's very a lot of like neon colors throughout the film. Brad Pitt's having a lot of fun. The two assassins, the British assassins, were fun. It was 2 hours long. I didn't feel bored at all because at least it's pretty quick, fast paced. It doesn't really let up. Some people may not like that. Again, the only actor or actress is... I didn't even mind the girl who was the Hornet, the poison lady. The one who was the schoolgirl who you find out is Michael Shannon's, I think, daughter. She's not. I was pretty indifferent to her. The ending, I wish there was a bit more work with models, with the train derailment. I did with Brad Pitt falling through. If that's CGI, I could get that. But like the other stuff, I think there's more. I didn't just go for model work. But that's just me. Uh, Brad Pitt, I guess I probably would like to see that a little bit more hand-to-hand fighting in the last act of the film. A little bit more. Because you have all these like goons on the train. I have Brad Pitt, fight some of these guys off too. He does a little bit, but I would like a bit more. But overall, Bullet Train's a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. It was entertaining. And another win for 2022 for me. Like I said, I mean, despite what people want to think, this has actually been a good year for movies for me. In which there's been a lot of movies, and we're in, what, August? That I've quite liked. Even if there's none after this, to the end of the year, I could make a top 10. Like, probably would be, what, The Batman, Rescue Rangers. This might be number 3. Sonic the Hedgehog 2, The Gray Man. The Black Phone will be on there. Everything. Unbelievable Weight of Massive Talent will be on there. I like Jackets Forever. I like Beavis and Butthead Do Universe. Everything Ever All at Once. I even liked Hustle with Adam Sandler. Top Gun Maverick I thought was okay. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it like other people. Maybe because like the first Top Gun, I liked it okay, but I was more of an Iron Eagle fan. But like there's been a lot of movies I've liked. So, but people will tell you I hate everything. So, yet again, another film I liked. So, with that said, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later.